Here we will see creating PDF with FPDF in PHP. For this, first download the FPDF from fpdf.org. Open the site fpdf.org. Then from download this file. Then extract the folder and copy the fpdf folder to htdocs and your folder name. And call fpdf.php file in your script. For example, use the require statement. So require, give the path, that is fpdf/fpdf.php. To create a PDF file, create object for the fpdf as pdf equal to new fpdf. And to display the output to the browser, use output function. Different FPDF constructor options are: when you are creating a new PDF object, the constructor accepts three optional arguments. First is page orientation, which defines page can be portrait or landscape. Portrait is a default option. For example, to create a landscape, use PDF equal to new FPDF with parameter L. It will create a PDF with landscape orientation. Then unit of measurement, it can be in millimeter, points, centimeter or inches. You can define the measurement while creating the object for the PDF as PDF equal to new PDF P, cm, that is P for portrait and unit in centimeter. Then page format, you can set the page format as A3 size, A4 size, A5, letter or legal. A4 is a default page format size. You can also define custom dimension with array and parameters width and height. For example, to set the portrait A5 page size, while creating an object we will give P, mm and A5, that is portrait size, unit is millimeter and page size is A5. And if you want to give custom page size, use PDF equal to new PDF, P for portrait, mm for unit of measurement and array with 100 and 150, that is width is 100 and 150 is height. The output method determines how the generated PDF is handled. It accepts three parameters. One is destination. Different options with destinations are I, which sends the file to the browser, which is a default option. If you give the option D, it will send the browser and force the file to download. If you give the option F, it will save to the local file. And if you give S, it will return the document as a string. For example, to force the free download, we will give output with parameters document name and D, which will download the file with name document.pdf. To save the file, we will give the path where you want to save and the document name and with parameter F. And to get the output as string, we'll store the output into string. So PDF string equal to PDF output with parameter S. You can set the file name for the PDF file, but these options are useful when you are using D or F destinations. The file name is ignored if you are using I and S. For example, PDF output, file name and option D. Other key methods and options with FPDF are: FPDF provides numerous methods to control the content, styling and layout. First is add page, which adds a new page to the document. For this we'll use add page with PDF option. Then set font, it sets the font family, style and size. For example, PDF set font with font name, style and size. Then set text color, it sets the text color. For example, PDF set text color. Here we will give RGB values for setting the color. Then set fill color. This method in PDF is used to define the color of all subsequent filling operations, such as background of filled rectangles or cells. This method can be called before the first page is created and set the values with persist across page. For example, PDF with set fill color and RGB values for the color. Then set draw color. This is used to define the color for drawing operations including lines, rectangles and cell borders. For example, first we'll set the draw color and then we'll add rectangle. It will set the border color for the rectangle, which defined in set draw color. Then cell. Different parameters for cells are W, which sets the width of the cell. If it is set to 0, the cell will extend up to the right margin of the page. Then H, which sets the height of the cell. TXT, which defines the text string to be displayed within the cell. Then border, it specifies whether border should be drawn around the cell. It can be a number or string. If you define border at 0, it will set no border across the cell. If you set it to 1, it will set full border on all sides. And if you specify specific characters as L, R, T or B with specific characters, you can set the left, right, top or bottom borders. The combinations are also possible. That is, if you give L and T, it will set the left and top border. Then align. It specifies the text alignment within the cell. It can be L for left alignment, which is a default, C for center alignment and R for right alignment. Then fill, with parameter boolean value. If it is set to true, the background of the cell will be filled with the current fill color. And link, which allows adding a link to the cell. This can be a URL or the identifier of a local link. Then image, which is used to insert the images. Line and rectangle draws lines and rectangles. Set margins and set auto page break controls the page margins and automatic page breaking. And header and footer, these methods can be overridden in a custom class to define a recurring headers and footers. For example, to create a PDF file, we'll give PHP tag. Then we'll call the fpdf.php with require option. Then we'll create object for the fpdf. To add a page, we'll use add page. Then we'll set the font, cell value as 40, that is height, 10 as width, and text as hello world, and we'll send it to output.